Minecraft Me is brought to you by viewers and listeners like you on Patreon. Head over to patreon.com/Minecraft to support the show that's all about Minecraft. From beginner to expert, thanks to you, we're able to put an awesome show on the air. For more information, head over to patreon.com/Minecraft.
This is Minecraft Me, a show that is about Minecraft, where we bring you some of the most awesome tutorials on the internet, reviews of mods and pack picks that you can use when you play. We take you on awesome adventures, all with Chase and Joe.
Hey everybody, welcome again to another edition of Minecraft Me. This is a show that is entirely about the game from Mojang called Minecraft. It doesn't matter if you're beginner or expert. Yes, I know you've heard the spiel. We love to play this awesome building blocks game. Hope you guys are having an awesome winter solstice, as now we've made the turn for better weather. No, not really. No, it's going to get worse. It's going to get windier. It's going to get snowier. And so hopefully you're snugged in and you're watching a great episode of Minecraft Me. We thank you for downloading and watching our show. Now, this wouldn't be an awesome show without my good friend, guide, teacher, and fellow co-host, and now very well lit. Here he is, folks, Mr. Joseph Falbey. Hey, Joe.
Hey, how's it going?
You're like it looks like night and day. You got color, and it's crazy.
A lot different. Yeah. I picked up some of those one of the LED sticky strips that like you're supposed to put in under cabinet lighting for kitchens, stuff like that. Well, they're available cheap. I got a 5-meter roll, which is like 15 feet for those of us who use the measurements that got us to the moon and back. So it's a 5-meter roll, and it was like $12. So I had, let's say, 4.5 meters left over after I used used it for what I bought it for. I was like, hey, I bet this will stick really well in the monitor, and it works pretty good. I'm gonna get, right now it's just on an old computer power supply I had because it's just 12 volts, but I'm gonna get a variable DC power supply at some point, and then I'll be able to change the brightness, because right now I can almost not look at my screen. It's so bright.
Well, that's why you got to get like bigger lights, like I do, just everywhere. But
there's like little white dots all the way across my face. Really kind of But it's hey, you know what? It's a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
And the best news is on the monitor. I don't care that much about, so I don't have to worry about sticking it straight to it.
My goal at some point in 2015 is to move you away from the webcam, get you a capture card. Get a decent camera with some decent glass pointing at you.
Well, my new computer is a full ATX. The new one I've been putting together is a full size ATX, so awesome. I have space for a capture card now. My current computer is a mini ATX, micro ATX.
Got it.
Not a mini ITX, micro ATX. So it's sort of full of video cards. But yeah, no, it's you know what? Every little step helps, and I was like, hey, you know what? This will make a difference.
Oh, it will.
I know it's been a problem in the past. So
webcams love light, and when you have light, I mean, you guys can see the difference. I mean, it makes a huge difference, lighting and stuff. So awesome. I'm happy that you are looking great, Joe. I'm everybody sees me look over to my right. Every time I look over to right, I'm actually just looking at Joe on my little preview screen, and it's like, wow, he looks amazing over there. I'll just put him up on the screen now, and just
there you go.
There we go. So, all right. So on the show this week, really, this has turned into our Patreon show more than anything else. This is our show dedicated to everybody who supports us on Patreon, and you're going to hear that word a lot on this episode. I know you've heard it before. We talk about Patreon every week. It's even in the intro of the show and how you support us. But it's thanks to everybody who support us on Patreon that we're even able to continue doing a Minecraft show and have a place for the community to call home with a server and forums and TeamSpeak and everything that allows us to do. So this episode is really dedicated to you guys. And one of the things that we dedicated and we want to do on a monthly basis for Patreons and everybody else who wants to join in is a monthly Survivor Games. So we're going to be doing that this week. And Joe has a new map that we're going to show off, right? So never before seen on this show.
Never been done before.
Never been done before. Got it.
Yeah, no. So it's actually a map that we've seen before on the show. Shocker. It's not AT&T Park. I know everybody is super dismayed
that's
about
okay.
that.
It's all right. It's not baseball season.
It's
anymore.
okay, but it is something we've shown off in the past.
Yeah.
And it should be pretty cool. I spent a little bit of time this morning getting it all ready. We had to tweak the rules a little bit so that it'll work just right. But yeah, it'll be a surprise for everybody. I think it'll be pretty good.
Sweet.
Well, surprise for everybody except me.
We're also going to be covering the Minecraft news of the week as we always do. And since this is a Patreon show, if you will, we're going to check in and see what they're working on over in the creative map. So remember, if you become a Patreon at $5 or more per month, we give you access to a creative world. We haven't been over there in a while, so I'd love to see what everybody's working on over there. And we'll cap off the show, as always, with the Minecraft questions that you guys send into the show. We like to get through them in every single episode. One little comment I want to kind of share with you guys before we jump into the news, and that is for those who are watching us live right now and getting ready for the big Christmas special. We're going to be recording that on Wednesday, December 24th, Christmas Eve here in the United States at 2 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Eastern. So if you have a Christmas creation that you're working on that you want to submit into for possible showcase on the show, you want to get it in at least by morning time on that Wednesday. If you don't, there's no guarantee, obviously, that it will make it into the show, so make sure you have it in well in advance. We're not going to be doing any kind of voting or anything like that. This is a Christmas special where we're going to show off all the creations, and Joe, myself, and perhaps maybe some others might jump in on the show, and we're going to give some neat things away and have some fun with it. Just random diamond prizes, I'm thinking, maybe, or something else. I don't know. We'll come up with something cool, Joe, as we always do at the last possible second. So,
yeah, that's usually what happens.
That's usually what happens. Well, let's jump in to the news. And the first story, we have a lot of big stories in the news department, and some of you actually did email in information. So thank you for all those who did that. But let's first talk about consoles. And Minecraft on the consoles is getting a big, major update. It's going to bring it up to 1.6.4 in the console PC equivalencies. And you will now have the ability to have horses, bats, and more. And Joe, this is a pretty big deal. Consoles are actually now getting into the realm of being able to write on things, right?
Well, yeah. So horses are a big deal, which are obviously they were really cool back in, what was it, 1.6?
Yep, riding pigs, as we can see here as well. So they're
well, that's interesting. Well, I mean, you've always been able to ride pigs with a saddle, but the saddles were few and far between. And you couldn't really control them unless you had a carrot on a stick. And they disappeared. But yeah, now you'll be able to ride horses, which is really cool if you're on the consoles. I'm still sort of surprised that we're hearing announcements for Minecraft updates on PlayStation, because I think everyone sort of expects Microsoft to be like, nah, PlayStation.
We're not going to support them.
is so our direct competitor, so we're not going to bother supporting that anymore. But we'll see. But yeah, it's still cool to see updates on these things, and nice to see that. I personally like the fireworks being added.
Oh yeah,
fireworks are fantastic. We've seen some really cool fireworks stuff on our server and on our builds, and the fact that they're putting them on the consoles is really cool.
Yeah, so as you can see here, they've added horses, colored clay blocks as well, which is going to do great for those who are into pixel art. But as you can see, the big part of this update is horses, which will allow people to get across the map very, very quickly and easily. Mobs that we took advantage, that we just, we just take granted for in the PC world is now here for consoles. Beacons as well. Yes, and they want to keep reminding us horses.
I kind of like the it's just sort of a last little tag there, but I think it's kind of a cool idea. I wonder how well it works and how well it's put together. And whoever did this video sure has a thing for horses.
And fireworks.
Yeah. Is this little line here? The longer you remain in an area, the harder the monsters that spawn in that area will be.
Did we mention horses? Sorry.
But I like the idea of the difficulty ramping the longer you stay in one place. So when you first get into an area, maybe it's just a couple zombies, nothing major. The longer you stay in there, the higher end monsters come out and go after you. I think that's fantastic. I hope it culminates in, like, if you're there all night, right before you leave, a wither spawns and just sort of takes care of things. But I have a feeling that's not the case.
No,
that would be really entertaining for the wither and pretty much no one else.
Yes. Yeah. So now another piece of news, which I don't know if a lot of our audience might have not have paid attention to. I know a lot on the consoles, definitely for the new update, for sure. We're gonna talk about some of the things that Mojang's up to, and they're doing some things. But Notch, which is not officially part of Mojang and Minecraft anymore, he's taken his exit stage left, and he's now retired-ish. I guess. I don't know if he's not. I know he's still working on stuff, but he needed some new
doing other projects and pretty much just hanging out and making his living off of the interest.
Yeah.
On his giant Scrooge McDuck scale piles of money. Yeah.
So speaking of the Scrooge McDuck piles of money, when you have that kind of money, you gotta spend it, right? I mean, you just can't have it sitting there not doing anything with it. What's the point? So what did he do? Oh, he bought a small little house in the hills of Los Angeles for the small cost of $70 million. He outbid Jay-Z and Beyonce on this, allegedly, yes, of this home. There is a video tour. Someone actually mashed up the video tour of his mansion with some Minecraft stuff. So we'll have a link in the notes if you want to check that out. But yes, a person owned 70% stake when Mojang was bought by Microsoft. So according to some simple math, he probably made around $1.75 billion as the result of the sale. And so since he's got a lot of extra cash, this is really just change, Joe. This is just one of those things where, now that he has a new house.
Yeah.
What do you do when you get a new house, Joe? You have a housewarming party, right?
Right. And a barbecue on the back deck.
A big barbecue.
All those good things.
Yeah.
On the 5 or 6 decks he's probably got on that thing. And we were talking about this before the show, but I believe, Marcus, if you're watching, we would love to come down to your housewarming party. We'll bring a totally tasteful gift. I'll bring wine from up here in the wine country because we're here in Oregon. We have some fantastic wines and
absolutely,
and maybe some beer from Portland because we have some amazing beers too. And pretty much whatever.
I can bring some Northwest chowder, some salmon, some sockeye salmon.
We'll
bring
some great stuff. Some stuff that'll be awesome. And I imagine for a house like that, you'd want to throw a pretty big housewarming party. I'm guessing a couple hundred people for, let's say, a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
Sure, that works. Yeah.
I got vacation saved up. I'm good.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there. If you invite, we'll come.
I mean, with such a huge place, I think, Marcus might need somebody to, I don't know, just keep an eye on things. And, if he needs that. Yeah.
Body double.
You know what? Security. Yes, security is important, and stunt doubles. Totally. So you guys, congratulations to Marcus. He's got a beautiful home now, and reminds me of BoJack Horseman living in the hills above Los Angeles. By the way, kids, if you haven't checked out BoJack Horseman, make sure you talk to your parents first before you do that. Hey. Guess what, guys? Minecraft's getting another mode from the guy. Well, sort of. I mean,
there's so many unclear things on this.
All right, first, let me just get the story out.
We'll just say what it is.
Let's talk about it first. So, Minecraft is getting a story-driven game from the studio behind The Walking Dead. So if you've played The Walking Dead on Steam, for example,
or they did the old Jurassic Park game that nobody really cared for.
That's true.
The more recent one. They did the really fantastic episodic Back to the Future games. Those I thought were really good.
So
they've done a lot of these sort of story-driven games. The Wolf Among Us is one of their other popular ones, and they're doing the new Borderlands, a new Borderlands game. but the studio is actually Telltale Games is the name of the studio, and they've done some really good games. The question on this, and I haven't really found anything that clarifies it one way or the other. I'm gonna assume this is in Telltale's engine, not in the Minecraft engine. Because the Minecraft engine is pretty powerful and it's pretty capable, but again, without an API, they'd have to be doing this in Bucket or Spigot, which, as we know, has some other issues.
Yes, that is correct.
So I'm guessing they're going to use their engine that they've developed and they've done for their other games, and they're just going to use it for Minecraft because it is a pretty flexible engine. They've been able to do a lot with it.
Now, they did share that it's supposed to come out on everything, so that includes mobile, consoles, and computers.
And it'll be episodic.
Yes,
so it'll have the first episode sometime in 2015, and they're actually pretty good at keeping to schedule. I was really impressed, and I actually talked to one of the developers at a PAX and said, hey, I was really amazed at how well you guys stuck to your schedule on your episodic content versus a few other developers. We're not going to name any names, like Valve or anything.
No.
But
who? No.
Yeah, they can't count to 3. I think that's the problem there. But, in fact, you know what? We should ask what's his name next time you see him at a pinball thing. Ask him if he can count to 3 for you.
Actually, he no longer.
He doesn't do pinball anymore.
No, he's no longer.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
Ask what's her name then. Ask what's her name. Jerry Ellsworth, because she would know whether or not they can count to 3.
You'll have to remind me to tell you the story later about that.
Yeah.
But
anyway.
Hey, but yes. And the cool thing is, and some people have already asked. Yes, this is true. Some people have already asked, well, are you guys going to play it on the show? I'm like, yeah, this is Minecraft. And
sure, why not?
We've done server updates. We've actually shown off Pocket Edition a while back. When Joe was visiting, we made it a way so we can mirror it, and we made it happen. So yes, no, we'll cover it and we'll show it off and we'll play it and we'll have fun with it. So, granted, the limitations of that will be once we're done with that episode, that's it. There's nothing else to cover or show. But I think it'd be a lot of fun to do. So yes, but yeah, 2015. Story mode, and that would be a lot of fun, and Telltale makes some awesome stuff, so we'll see what they do with it. By the way, just in time for this holiday season, if you do own a console like on the Xbox One and Xbox 360, you can get yourselves now the Festive Holiday Mashup Pack, and as you can see, it puts skins on everything. There's an Iron Golem there that's dressed up as a really, really big Santa Claus. And also some neat little tricks and add-ons there. As you can see, that one skin there, Joe, has skis on the bottom of the feet. So there's some cool little tricks and neat things that we've seen on skins on the console that we just don't see on PC. We've like accessories and little things that are showing up on skins and stuff that I think are really, really cool. And so that is out there and available to you for a holiday season. There's 36 new avatar skins that range from dressing up characters in standard winter wear to giving the users the ability to dress their favorite Minecraft figures with icon personalities such as Santa Claus or his elves. So really, really neat stuff there, and they've been doing this every year, and it is out there right now, so you can go ahead and grab it if you want to try that out.
Now this one is a new one, right? It's not a rehash of the last.
No.
Year's.
They've added a lot of new things to it. Like I said, 36 new avatar skins.
Okay.
So yeah,
because they had because I think it was the Halloween pack, right? That had been a rehash of the previous years.
Right. That's correct. Yeah. Now, don't forget, you guys, if you're on the PC side, you're probably thinking, well, I can just go grab myself a skin from anywhere. Planet Minecraft is a great place where people grab skins, and there's other places out there. But if you have a mobile phone, you might want to think about picking up Minecraft Skin Studio Encore. It's a brand new update, and a lot of people have been using the official Minecraft skin editor on their phone. But now this new version has a brand new user interface, and it's very, very easy now to use the system to edit your favorite skins. You get 3D previews everywhere, including while you're editing your skin. You have the ability to pull in over 900,000. Yes, you guys, 900,000 community skins into your creation. So you can take, say, you like a pretty, let's say, for example, you like this elemental shaman, right? And then you want to kind of tweak it and edit it. You can do that, and that's the really, really neat part. And it's available right now, and it's very, very cool. And then you can upload your skin directly into the website, and it's done. It's really, really cool. It's really, really simple, and the update is now here. We've always had on our website a tool that you can use. We have a skin craft tool. But now, when you're on the go, or if you're just kind of bored, you can start tweaking and messing around with skins. So, John is here. Well, not here. He's in the chat right now. He's and earlier he was in the pre-show, hanging out with some of the other peeps, and he didn't look like SP Kenny. He looked like Stan from South Park, and he's like, "Well, I couldn't find a skin. I couldn't find one," and I'm thinking, John, just go get Minecraft Skin Studio Encore. And by the way, you guys can try it out for free. They do have a trial version. It just gives you less tools to mess with. So you can see if you like it. And if you like it, you grab the full version, and you're off and running on that. So it's really cool. And that's it for the news this week. Nothing else official. Nothing else to talk about in the updates world. That's about it, I think. Right? I don't have a good transition to this, Joe, but yes, no updates yet as far as our server goes to moving to 1.8. Now, there was last week, you were talking, Joe, that there was some movement with Spigot, right? Like there was like a new update. So what's going on there?
So Spigot MC, they were subject, just like Bucket, to the DMCA takedown earlier this year. And they still haven't gotten out from underneath that. So they can't release they're not releasing any binaries, but they have built or released source code, because they are an open source project. They have released source code for their 1.8 build and some pretty detailed instructions on how to build it no matter what your environment is. So I'm probably going to, I've been looking into that. I'm probably going to work on that at some point. It will not be this week because I have other things happening.
Someone's traveling.
But I will work on it, and we will get updated. Some of the plugins that we use have already been updated to support the new version of Spigot, the source version. Someone's come up here to help.
Yes.
Anyway,
someone wants to kill some rabbits.
Yeah. So some of the stuff has been updated to support the new version of Spigot, and move to Minecraft 1.8. So we will be moving to it. It's just a matter of when I have time to really invest in it and get working on that.
Sweet. Very cool. Sweet. All right, you guys. Well, that's it for the news, and I know you guys are wanting to see what happens in the Survivor game, so let's go ahead and jump to that now. Let's all three of us.
Yeah. Yeah, he's helping.
Yeah, very good. Let's jump to the Survivor games. Here we go. All right, here we go. It is now time for this month's edition of the Survivor Games. And as you see, Joe, we have a packed, interesting style lobby this time around, right?
Yeah, it's a little different. I went away from the circle and was like, you know what? This is going to be better because I want the arena to be more of a surprise. The red and green should give it away. It is holiday themed.
Yes.
But you'll see. It is actually a blast from the past, from the way past.
As you see, I love seeing everybody all lined up. And
yeah, I might have to do more starts this way, out of hallway, and like I was saying just before we started, that there are chests on the outside. Just as you get past the hallway, after you get out, you'll see there's chests all over the outside, right there.
Yes,
look at all those things. And
should I turn around, Joe, and show everybody that's watching what they're going to be running out to?
I think we should wait until the people who are playing it have a chance to see what it is, because some of them might recognize it. I know at least two of them do.
Yes.
They may already know what it is. I'm not sure.
All right, Joe, let's go ahead and pull the trigger here and get this.
All right.
This Patreon holiday edition.
All right, it's on a
Survivor
30-second
games.
countdown.
So the only thing that's different this time, as we explained before, since this is a different kind of map, we're going to give everybody 2 minutes to be safe and grabbing gear from those chests that we just showed everybody. And then once they get to that location, we will flip the camera around and show everybody this Survivor world they'll be playing in. Here we go. 5 seconds.
3, 2, 1, and it's live. 120-second grace period starts right now. Good luck, everybody. I'm still here.
All right, as everybody runs out of the hallway, and as you can see, it's our Christmas world. And we already had thunder, which
that was just me.
Oh, okay. So as you can see, everybody here is just grabbing items, and while I'm doing that, I'm gonna actually, Joe, if you could bring me back so I can hit that sign.
Oh, yep. Sure.
And people are now scattering around this holiday festive world that was built by our community moderators and other members
way
here.
Long time ago.
Yeah, way long time ago. So it says here we've already had one death.
That was me.
That was Joe killing himself.
Yeah, that was me.
So people are grabbing their items. Remember, this is Santa's Village. They get 2 minutes to grab items from chests.
They're down to about a minute left.
Okay.
For their freebie, grab whatever you can. And there are going to be a few people I'm hoping that recognize this. It looks like somebody has already lit a bunch of stuff on fire. Way to go. Way to go, team.
But you got some players already going after each other, even though the grace period hasn't expired yet. So,
well, if they were on fire, they died. So,
Allison just died. So Allison was our first Survivor Games loss of the map. As you can see, the huge Christmas tree here. We have a train that goes underneath that. No doubt off right now with all the other stone stuff here. So let me go ahead and bring up the player list here. Let's check in on SP_Kenny, who's hiding behind a mountain. And B-Man Rocks looks like he might have seen him, not sure. And the grace period is officially over. The Hunger Games the Survivor Games have begun, and we just lost. Phantom Bird, Lego Man 67627 took him out. Now we're down to 29. Apic Person Jr. was killed by Skeletor. He's down as well now. So it looks like we got a couple of players here teaming up. We got Fuzzy Cupid and Lincoln 1313.
Out down to 28.
Sir Digslot taking out
Silverax.
Yeah.
So yeah, for those who don't remember this, this was a build done way back on the first map, on the original Minecraft Me map. And it's so long ago now. It's weird. and I had to dig through my old map files and found this thing and was like, you know what? This will make a fantastic Survivor Games for Christmas. So that was what it was. The only real downside to it, and I've expressed this so many times, is fire spread has burned down some of the wooden buildings.
Buckeye Carl is out. Skeletor 8849 taking him down. GR81234 taken out by Sir Diggs-a-Lot. So we now are down to 26 alive, 7 are gone. So we're still well underway, and this one's going by a little bit slower in comparison to some of the ones that we've done in the past.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, Skeletor taken down B-Man Rocks. We just saw a glimpse of that fight and battle. We're now down to 25 tributes remaining. Make that 24 as Apic Person was taken down by PC Tepum. Now down to 24. You do have the ability to spectate and take a look at the action if any players do die while we're doing this. All they got to do is right-click on the sign, and it takes them in as spectator. PC Tapum was taken out by Lincoln 1313, and now we're down to 23. So Skeletor getting a bird's eye view as we see who we got then. That's ZPK going into one of the buildings here. Awesome Bugman was taken out by Fuzzy Cupid. Oh, we got a fight. We got ZBK and Skeletor. Skeletor saw him and took him down.
Oh.
Wow. Zombie Pigman taken out by Printmasters. We're now down to 20 people. Make that 19. Sir Digslot gone. All right, so we got, we're taking a look at Blockman, 1533 now. Mr. Buzz just taken out by Lego Man. And Printmasters was taken down by Bro Dude. And now we're about halfway through. So Bro Dude, oh wait, he's going after Blockman, Bro Dude, back and forth. What's going on here? Wow, Bro Dude was killed, and Blockman is just going to leave all that gear. Wow, that's a lot of gear just leaving there, just taking off. That's a lot of gear. Look at all those helmets and swords and everything. My gosh, that's a lot of gear. Inner Guy 14 was taken out, and so we got a couple of players here. Looks like they're hiding. I'm not sure where they're at, but they're definitely in an interesting spot. SP Kenny was taken out by Lego Man. He is now gone. Sorry, John. Oh, they went inside one of the presents. That was a very smart idea.
Yeah, there's a lot of little hiding spots and stuff like that around here. It's really kind of surprising how much is in this map. A lot of detail, and like I said, there are some buildings that have been taken apart, mostly due to fire spread. So sorry about that, but yeah, it was too late to really do anything about it. But yeah, pretty wild match so far.
Just lost another one. Blockman 1533, and then the Montier was taken out as well.
Yeah, down to
11 alive now. Buckeye Annabelle was taken out by Lincoln 1313.
Buckeye Annabelle. Dang it in the chat after she dies. That's pretty rough. And Buckeye Carl now saying that Lincoln is his primary target.
So here's, speaking of Lincoln, there's the primary target in question. He's hanging out right now near some of the main buildings here that take up this Winter Wonderland complex. Oh, he just spotted Fuzzy Cupid going through the building right now. So he's making his move right now. As you can see.
He's heading towards Santa's house. That's actually Santa's house.
That's Santa's house right here. So,
yep.
So Lincoln looking around. Matthew Clark taken out by Fuzzy Cupid, down to 10.
Oh,
we got it.
We got 3 guys all right here around each other. 4 guys right here.
Oh boy. We got some arrows being sent out by Lincoln 1313, Syria 999, going back and forth. Syria 999 loses that one.
Man, Lincoln is just working them. That's pretty rough.
We're down to 8.
Now, some of these buildings I added chests to, and others already had chests in them. We do, of course, still have our deathmatch arena that will be coming up at the 20-minute mark or at 5 players, whichever we hit first.
Oh, wait, we got another fight happening here? No. Wait, maybe. We got 4 players all close. Mardi Gras taking out LTB in the back there. Then Mardi Gras and Lincoln back and forth, and then Lincoln takes out Mardi Gras. Wow. That was crazy. So now we're down to 6. Now Lincoln's doing the smart thing, going through the inventory, taking out the good stuff, and going with what he can right now. So he's got, looks like pretty well armored there. as we're down to 6. Now, when we get to 5, we're going to get will everybody be transported into deathmatch?
Yeah, everybody be transported in deathmatch arena, and it's a little different this time.
All right.
But yeah, we'll see. It'll be interesting. I figured, we'll make it more complicated. Oh, we got, man, people so close to each other and so far apart, and they don't even know it. It's really kind of hilarious.
A lot of villagers now in the way here.
Has anybody explored the tree yet?
I know some people were underneath the tree, but
oh, there is some stuff in the tree. You can climb up through the middle of the tree. But yeah, it looks like nobody's in the tree right now.
So right now, you guys, we're taking a look at the tree. We got 6 people left remaining here as we take a look at... Oh, I just got transported back. I didn't mean to do that. Let's take a look here at... we got Lego Man here as night begins to fall over the village.
And the chests will reset again overnight. So it may be... If we make it that far, you can always turn back and pick some more stuff up. But yeah, we are 1 away from going into deathmatch. So it should be interesting.
As we see, CEH1 is kind of creeping around right now, the ice skating rink.
Yeah, the hockey rink.
And we just lost A-May
deathmatch.
Barkley. Wow, A-May Barkley taken out by Skeletor, 88-49. So we're going to have a pretty crazy final 5 here.
Yeah.
Didn't see the message pop up about the deathmatch was starting.
It should be turned on for 5. I hope it's not turned on for 3. That's always possible. It's
right.
lightning at 5.
So we might get lightning. Oh, 20 minutes, it says final deathmatch will start. So,
yeah, I know it's scheduled to start at 20 minutes. I thought it was also set for 5 players. Let me see. That's lightning. Spectators. Oh, it is 3-player deathmatch. I did not get that fixed.
3-player deathmatch.
So yeah, 2 more die and then we go to deathmatch. Sorry about that, my oversight. But it'll be fixed for next time. It's always one little thing. There's so many little pieces, and I usually forget at least, let's say, 8 of them.
So they're down to 5. Don't forget to eat. A lot of these players still need to eat to stay alive. Yep. Skeletor moving pretty quickly as a couple of zombies are homing in on his location. It looks like he has reached the boundary. So right now, it was a little bit of a lull period, and now we're back in the game here as we see Skeletor skipping across that ice really, really fast. And now hitting landing once again. We got a lot of people going for Skeletor. Let's check out some of the other players here. You got Fuzzy Cupid checking corners. It looks like Fuzzy Cupid's located.
He's inside the presence, I think.
He's inside one of the presents. Let's take a look at Lincoln 1313 as he is exploring still parts of the village as he's getting closer to the snowman here, Frosty. CEH1 hanging out with an iron golem, hiding with one. They're kind of hiding together right now. He's got a buddy. All right. Then we got Fuzzy Cupid here as well, right in the village. Let's go ahead and check out Lego Man. Lego Man's near the spawn area, actually, checking in some of the
yeah, I wonder if he's waiting for them to reset. We've actually got, it looks like Fuzzy Cupid and somebody else. Lincoln 1313 are awfully close to each other. I think Lincoln 1313 managed to just get away. Well, maybe not. I can't tell where he's going now. So there's also, remember, there's a lot of detail in this thing. There's also the maze, which I don't think anybody's really got.
Oh, a little splash damage there from a creeper.
Yeah, that'll happen. So we've got over at the maze near the hockey rink is Skeletor and Lincoln are both here. Oh, Skeletor fell down into one of the tracks of the maze. Good luck getting out of that one. And Lincoln wandering around trying to figure out how to get to him.
Oh,
there he's
they
getting some hits
go.
on him. Skeletor hopping across the top of the thing and probably not going to do him any good because
man, he's got some hops.
Yeah, he's got something. I wonder if he has special boots on or if he's cheating. But
those are some interesting hops.
Yeah, or it could be lag too. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Oh, he's gone. Wow.
Oh, nice kill on that one, Lincoln. 1313. That was surprising, actually.
Yeah,
all the
no kidding.
Happening.
And now he's caught in the maze.
Now I was trying to find out how to get out. That'll happen. So let's see, and then there were 4. There's 4. Ooh, look at that. There's a couple skeletons up here. Let's see. It was I said he found a potion in a chest. Okay.
There you go. Rabbit potion.
I believe it. I have faith. Oh, and now we're down to 3.
Now we're down to 3.
CEH was killed by Lincoln 1313, and we will have the deathmatch starting in just a few minutes. The deathmatch arena, just to make it interesting,
50 seconds,
is in the hockey arena. It is actually on the ice rink in the hockey area. So I hope you guys are good at running around on ice because it's a little slick in there. As I was trying to build it up, it was kind of frustrating.
As you can see, there's a roof on it for a reason,
yes.
folks.
Yeah. Usually on these things, if there's a building surrounded entirely inaccessible that normally would be accessible, there's a reason for it.
30 seconds.
So we'll see. I'm also not entirely certain what'll happen if the ice breaks that they're underneath. So we'll find out.
You know.
So 20 seconds in, 10 seconds, 9. They're just about to get in there. 5, 4, and
actually, we just had a kill.
Lego Man was killed by Lincoln, so it's only 2, and there it goes.
Oh boy! So Lincoln going far away here, and there's the other guy. He's way over there. So they got 590 seconds, and he's going right after him.
Lincoln and Fuzzy Cupid are the last 2 in here. And a whole bunch of compasses flying everywhere.
They're saying hold up. What? So they're obviously they what's going on here? This is interesting.
Yeah, they're he wants to go fist only. Oh. No. I want to go fist only. Let me whack you with my diamond sword.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
So now they're going there's the long range weapons.
Going for bows. Oh, some good hits on both sides. This is going to be close.
Oh, there they go.
Oh, and back to swords again.
Oh, a couple good hits right there. Back and forth.
So close. Look at that. Oh, chasing. Lincoln must be low on health.
And he got him.
There it was.
Fuzzy
Lincoln
Cupid.
Was killed by Fuzzy Cupid. Big congrats to Fuzzy Cupid taking out Lincoln on the deathmatch arena in the hockey rink. That was pretty fantastic. I thought that went really well, actually.
Very, very well done.
That was we were just shy of 20 minutes, 18 minutes thereabouts for the whole thing to go down. It was nowhere near as fast as the first half last time, but still pretty good. So that was a good match. I thought
that was
went
very
really well.
good, man.
Yeah.
So you guys
all the way through to the end, yeah.
So we remember you guys. We do this on a monthly basis, and it's really for you guys who support us on Patreon. That's why we let the Patreons in first at patreon.com/Minecraft. But man, an awesome game. I love it, man. That was great. Now, Joe. Speaking of Patreons here, I think it's time to. We haven't checked in a while with our Patreon Creative World. So in case you guys want to know where that is, you just head back to spawn on our main server and then head down to the portal room there. Just drop down to that little bucket of water and you'll see all these portals here. There's South Spawn, there's the Nether, there's the West Spawn. This is for all the warps for all the different challenges. But over here, that's resource maps. Over here, you guys, is the creative world. This is where everybody can actually go and check out, but only donors will have access to build in the plots. So let's go ahead and check it out. Let's walk in. That's Silver Axe there. And Joe, now you, we haven't been over here in a while, so we haven't seen much. But let's, first off, it is definitely a festive holiday season flair here, Joe, as the first thing that I see is...
Well, Snowman has been here for a while.
Really? Well, I haven't been here in a while. So
Snowman has been here for quite a while.
Okay.
But the directly to his right, that's new. I haven't seen that before.
But the Christmas Village?
Yeah. I have not seen this before. This is new for the holiday season. Definitely a cool build. I love that. And all the beacons in the middle, and Santa's sleigh, and what else have we got? Santa's workshop, and the elf. Ooh, Elf Village. I'm going to go check out the Elf Village. Oh, wow.
Wow, cool. Very nice. Now, remember, so Fuzzy Cupid won. I forgot to mention this. Fuzzy Cupid won. And so since Fuzzy won, what does that mean?
Well, the Patreon who has naming rights for the server has graciously offered that to the winner of this year's or this month's Survivor game. So they will be able to pick the name. Fuzzy Cupid will be able to pick the name of the Manor Theater for the next month. Yeah, the month of January. So it'll be interesting to see what he picks. I should mention, we do have editorial oversight on that.
Whoa, what's going on here? What? Whoa. That's not...
What?
Skeletor's pulling...
pigs on leashes.
That's a lot of pigs on leashes.
It's a lot of pigs on leashes.
That's a lot of pigs on leashes.
Yeah.
So let's take a look around, Joe. So we got this beautiful Christmas village here. I know a lot of this pixel art's been here for a while.
Pixel art has been here for a little while. Bunch of, we got Simpsons, we got South Park. Of course, the TARDIS is back there. Sonic and Tails. Yeah, actually, I think the South Park guys might be new. I don't recognize them. And I don't know what this is. I don't know who that is. Whatever.
All right, so over here we got they built down a little bit, and we got a Kermit the Frog. Yeah, this was
a cool build. This one's been here for a little while too, and it's really cool because it is all underground, glass ceilinged and all spaced out, and you got the pixel art of a generic, non-connected to Jim Henson's frog. And a bunch of other cool stuff in here, but whoever built this one spent a lot of time on it. I got to see if I can figure out where the name tag is on this one. But that's pretty impressive. It is important to note, these are done all in creative, unlike our main world builds. However, they are not done with world edit. So anything like this, all the blocks are placed individually. This is Kiendro's, one of our moderators. But yeah, this is his
this
thing.
Castle
This
is
really
just
cool.
Amazing.
Oh yeah, that castle is new.
Now
that is new.
We're being told don't look at Jen's. It is mine, Joe. So I don't know whose is whose here, but I'm just looking.
So the castle you're looking at is Jen in the mornings. That's one we're not supposed to look at.
So we're not supposed to look at.
So just don't look at that one. Pretend it's not there, and we'll just ignore it.
All right, fair enough.
It says she isn't ready for it.
Okay,
isn't ready yet, but. Okay, so you can't look at it, but I'm
so we got some sort of big redstone creation here going on. I have
nice.
Looks like Sir Diggs-a-Lot is working on it because he's saying here, this is, what does this say? I don't even, maybe I'm reading it backwards. Oh, there we go. I can't even read it. It's like backwards. I don't know. But we got a tree and we got a lot of redstone stuff. Obviously with musical blocks. So something is going on here. What song is this?
I have no idea. I'm not even sure who put this together. This is Sir Diggs-a-Lot's claim.
Wow. This is like one big song.
It is, yeah. Let's see. Oh, it might say it over here. So the song, which I'm really shocked you didn't recognize this right away, because I know how big a fan you are of Frozen, is Let It Go.
No. Why would I know that song? I don't know that song.
Yeah, so apparently that's what that is. But right next door, look at these giant candy canes. Are we not supposed to look at this one either? Can we look at this one?
Oh, the
Anybody
North
tell us
Pole?
if we can. Yeah, the North Pole. By PC Tepham. It's pretty impressive, actually. That's really
wow. Look at that. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I love the candy canes are holding up the sign. Oh, that's awesome. Complete with detail of chain links.
Yes.
That is fantastic. I can barely see them because of the bright lights over the top of my monitor. But
wow.
I'm gonna turn the brightness up any higher.
Wow. And it's got a little bow
really
there
cool.
with redstone and
oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Oh, and the glowstone behind.
do you
the
notice
leaves
the
in order to make the
snow?
blocks,
Do you notice
glow a
the
little bit.
snow?
Yeah,
has,
they're all different. It's all slightly different heights.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Really
Wow.
nice use of that.
I mean, even
That's
look, just coming
fantastic.
down here on ground level and just seeing the this is just
The undulating
amazing.
hills and yeah.
Wow. This is beautiful. Beautiful.
We're probably not supposed to talk about this till the next episode. But
well, yeah, that's probably possible.
yeah, but that's okay.
Yeah. Well-
next to that we have a little city block. I see.
Yeah, we've seen that
That's what
before.
it looks like to me.
I know we need
this
to.
is Thunder Up 89s. And the beach front, I think is another cool one.
Yep, we've seen that one before.
Yeah, it's been around for a while. This is 00G9900s.
I mean, we got some incredible buildings here.
Oh, this cathedral looks like it's either completed or very near completion.
Wow.
This is by Otios Padre. I remember seeing this just laid out on the ground, and it looked like that's going to be amazing.
I mean,
and
look at
big,
this.
and holy smokes, this is fantastic.
Wow.
It looks like he's still working on the inside, but yeah. Oh, and a little bit of the outside. The back end is not quite finished, but wow, that is really cool.
Just amazing, amazing stuff. All shall be well. Nice sign.
Is that what that
there.
says?
Yeah, that's all it says. Yeah.
Okay.
Are there any other areas that we need to take a look at, Joe?
This doesn't look like well to me.
Yeah, it says all shall be well.
No, I don't think that's well.
That's not well?
I don't think it's well. If you come down, you'll see it. I think that's a horizontal bar.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
It looked like.
But I'm really not sure. But anyway, we'll assume that it's supposed to be all shall be well because it's at a cathedral.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, also another big
Just
build
fantastic.
looks like under construction over here as well. Wow.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Man, it's so
So
hard
this one is X00CH.
with the big plots. It's sometimes very hard to find everybody's creations. Are there any that we've missed, Joe? Or
well, let me take a look. I can look on DinMap and see what has been put together. Though it takes me a few minutes to get
sure.
there. Fuzzy Cupid wants us to go check his out.
Have we not done that yet? Well, maybe
I don't know. I just teleported over to it. Oh, look at this. Oh, you'll like that one too.
Oh, hey.
There you go.
Is that a
More Christmas stuff?
Is that a
I
snowman
think it's
with
a snowman. I think it might be the snowman character from Frozen. I really don't know.
Oh, it's another Frozen.
That'd be my
thing.
guess. Yeah.
I don't know Frozen. Right next door, he's got a Pokemon
It's
pixel
got a
art.
nice Christmas tree and
I love
another snowman on the other side. Some cookies. Look at this. Cookies and milk. It's cookies and milk. You get giant cookies and milk.
Oh wow! Look at that. There you go.
Yeah, see, giant cookies and milk.
I like that.
Is that a cactus? That looks like a cactus.
Wow, very very nice. I like the cookies and milk. I like we got Squirtle there. Huge star on the tree, by the way, Joe. That's a huge star.
That is a very large star. Yes,
that's a big star.
That star's almost as much star as tree, I think.
Right next door looks like a big, like almost a mansion, kind of a complex. Looks like that's under construction. I believe. I apologize if it's not. Over here we got another castle and looks like a little mini forest over here. Oh, that's on the plot next door. Wow, that looks nice too.
Yeah.
So many great creations and stuff in here as well. And what is this?
I'm looking around to see. We already glanced at the castle. We're not allowed to look at any closer.
Yep.
Let's see. There is something up that.
And this looks like it's just well, we got some like redstone. We got some tracks. We got a lot of little things going on over here. Whoa, that is.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, did you see this? How high this goes? So it's a huge like roller coaster track that goes really, 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 really high. Oh my gosh, this is huge.
And this is all within the claim. Wow,
yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
It almost looked like extended to another claim, but and then look,
they can't cross the road. Now, I suppose they could have it launch a cart over the rail and have somebody pick it up on the next claim.
Oh my gosh. Cuz we got some unfinished tracks, so I don't know if something's dropping down from another place or this is epic.
I think it's just not finished, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, no, that's what it is. It goes all the way up to the top, and then, drops down layers or something.
Wow. Well, did you notice the snowman over here he's holding his hat off his head?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So
if you go inside, it's nether on the inside.
Oh. Well, very, very cool, you guys. Well, man, and there's so many great Patreon creations here. And you know what? I think I'm going to come up with a way for Patreons to submit creations to us.
Yeah.
Because there's so many big plots and we don't have addresses to all of them.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, just great.
They'll have addresses. It's just kind of hard to see.
Yeah,
to know where,
it's hard to know. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But wow, look at that North Pole. That's just amazing. So remember, you guys, anybody who's watching the show, if you guys want to check out these creations, anybody can look at them.
The North Pole build that's right there is Lincoln 1313s.
Wow, that's beautiful. That is just gorgeous detail, especially in the links and stuff. So remember, you guys, if you want to check this out, it's real simple. All you got to do is head over to our spawn building here, and when you do that, whoa. Oh, I accidentally walked back in. So let me exit down in here. So all you guys got to do is come down to the portal room here, and in the corner is the creative world. And I hear some fireworks going off. Let's
somebody's firing off some fireworks.
I think it's time to head over to the theater, Joe. So let me oops. I always get lost.
Yeah. You gotta turn around.
Yeah?
Oh no. Yeah, you gotta go up. Go back out.
Yeah, I need to go up.
To the right.
Yeah, there
up.
Gotta go up
there,
one.
There you go. Yeah, you'll figure it out.
It's a mansion. What can I say? It's like not.
Is.
So as we head across the grass here into the Patreon theater, just for this month, let me come on. Really? Fine. All right, so let me turn down the audio because it's starting to get a little loud here. But I'm heading over to the theater, and let's see what's going on this month, or this week, I should say. And it's just fireworks in a theater. Yeah, that's a good idea. But we got all the great people here that are hanging out, moderators, Patreons, and everybody alike. As you can see, a great, huge list of people, and hopefully you guys can join us for our Christmas special. We're going to be recording that live on Christmas Eve here at 2 p.m. Pacific time, 5 Eastern. But yeah, great group of people. Now, remember, if you join us during a live show, we hook you up with EXP, so all the moderators are doing that right now. We got some great new names in here as well. And did nicknames get turned back on? Because I just noticed that people got different names. So there we go.
Not for everybody, but for mods are able to change it. At least they should be. Oh no, maybe it is still a Patreon perk.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
All right, fair enough. But there we go. Very, very nice stuff there as well. Great job, you guys. Man. Incredible builds from our patrons, by the way, Joe. That's just epic, like hugely epic and stuff. So
yeah.
But we got.
I'm gonna go back and look at that castle that we weren't supposed to look at.
At least not on the show, anyway.
Yeah, right.
So before we get out of here, we're gonna take you guys out of here with the Minecraft, not the server showcase. That's not the thing. I think no. We want to talk about the Minecraft me messages. This is where you guys send in your questions to us during the show. And the first thing is, first question came in from Zed or Railer, and he says, "Hey, Chase and Joe, is it Iv Railer? I might have maybe be mispronouncing that, so I do apologize. But he says he was wondering when we're going to do, you and I, Joe, are going to do another adventure map. He's always enjoyed watching Chase hang out with his good friend, the Lava. Yeah. I remember the last adventure you did was set in the Netherworld with various bosses. I would love to see more of that. I hope this wasn't too long. Keep digging. Thanks for that message, Zed. Next question comes in from Dylan. Says, hey, Chase and Joe, I live in Holland, moved over from the U.S., and I would like to watch and be in on a live show, but I'm only allowed to go on the computer in the week. I wake up very early each day and would love it if you can, on the next Survivor Games episode, you can do it a day early. It'd be great if you could do that if possible. Keep digging. Well, we couldn't do it a day early, but we did it at least a few hours early. So sorry about that, Dylan. Yep. All right, next question coming in from Ben, a.k.a. LegoMan67627. He says, hey, dear Chase and Joe, can you please redo the episode on redstone buttons in episode 52? Because they don't work anymore.
Redstone buttons.
Yeah.
Oh, on toggling buttons.
Yeah.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Because that sort of thing does change as they as how mechanics work. Because that's actually a really good point.
Yeah.
So, all right, yeah, we'll revisit that as soon as we have some time, which I'm sure we'll have plenty of.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
We're always like way extra time and
totally.
available and
Yeah.
everything,
Next question is, hey, when will we be moving to a season 4 map?
This one came out last spring, right?
Right.
I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yes.
We haven't really talked about it yet.
We still need to move to 1.8 though. So
yeah.
Hey, 3, I am from Australia, and I started on the server about a month ago, and I may be watching if you read it on the 21st. And thanks to your server, I found someone that lives near me. Well, that's cool.
Nice.
That's awesome. And then 4, please do more giveaways at milestones like every 100 episodes. Okay. At episode 200, we'll give away something. I don't know what. That's about 50 episodes away from that. So here we go. And another question coming into the show. This one's from Roke Dog 2003. Hi, Chase and Joe. I watch off podcasts and I love your show, but I don't like PvP and stuff, so I don't come on your server. Well, first off, let me say this: our server's not PvP, so you're more than welcome to come on in.
Yeah, no, we're not actually big fans of PvP either, except for
Survivor
adventure games, survival games where you really have to have that.
Yeah. So, and our server is not PvP, but so come on in. He says, all I like to do is have a plot to build on with my friend X Quentin X. We recommend you do try to do something like that if you don't have it, because I don't want to die. Well, don't worry. Come on in. Come on in.
Yeah.
I don't like to die. Then he goes on to say, I don't like to die. That is why I only stick around with my friend, because he is awesome and he's got good ideas like mine. I've watched you on and through your server and through your podcast, though I haven't seen you play on any plots. I've only seen contests, which I don't like to do either. That's okay. Not everybody likes to do contests. So that was from Alex, and he goes, P.S. I should stop writing because you have a video to do. That is true. We do have a show that we need to get through.
Yeah, and I think in the plots might be like our Patreon plots. Where you have a creative build area. So yeah, we do have that on the server, but you'd have to be a Patreon to be able to build there. But you can come check it out. The rest of the server though is wide open. You can build whatever you want. You just have to gather materials on your own. No creative mode in there.
That's right. Logan writes into the show, says, I love your show. I want to join your server, but I don't have enough money to donate or permission. What kind of community do you have? Is it still possible to enjoy the server without being a Patreon? Well, absolutely. One of the things that, not only for terms of service through Mojang, but we wanted to make sure that if you became a patron, we were able to give you perks that didn't necessarily give you an advantage over someone else in our server, but we gave you perks. So, for example, if you become a Patreon, you get a creative plot that we show those off. You also get a cool label, so you might have seen the Patreon label on the text. You know, we're thankful for the people who support us, but that being said, it's not to give you any additional advantages over someone who can't afford to donate and contribute and that sort of thing. So yeah,
I don't think Chase and I aren't really fans of games that are pay to win,
pay
type
to play.
Of gameplay.
Yeah.
So yeah, as long as you have a valid Minecraft account, you have a full up paid version of Minecraft. Hop into the server. You can play on the server. You can check out all the stuff we've looked at. The only limitation you have is you won't be able to build on the creative on the Patreon map. That is limited to Patreons. But other than that, you can fly around, take a look at it, and you can, of course, build all you want on the main maps.
Yep. And you know what? This is how great our live show is. Sometimes questions will come in right at the end of the show, and they'll get right in. And Matt actually wrote one in as we were doing the question segment, and that I actually do want to answer.
0 minutes ago, it says.
0 minutes ago. Matt wrote in and says, how does one earn mod? And really, first off, we started with mods and people that we knew and trust, of course, because we didn't know anybody else. And then what happens is, people tend to stand out as leaders and very helpful people of our community. They contribute in our forums. They help out other players while we're playing the game. And then it just kind of goes from there. We don't have an application process for moderators because we really like to go off of word of mouth and seeing how people are and how they interact with others. So if you are interested in becoming a moderator, all you have to do really is just make sure you're a helpful member of the community, that you're out there and you're helping people out, you're contributing in our forums, you're out there just in all aspects of what we're trying to do. And don't worry, you'll get noticed. A lot of people do get noticed, and we have names that we go through and go, yeah, we think that this person would be a good mod, and go from there and ask if they want to participate. There are people out there that we ask to be moderators, and they decide, no, it's not for me. I just want to be a player, and that's totally cool too. So, So there you go. But yeah, we got a lot of great questions, and if you have questions for future shows, either email them in minecraftme@geekgamer.tv. If you're a Patreon, let us know. You get right to the head of the line. And also, if you send in a video question, we haven't had one of those in a while, you can email those into the show. Just make sure you include an attachment or a link if you've uploaded to YouTube, and you get, like I said, right to the head of the line on that, which is always very, very cool. By the way, if you guys haven't done so yet, you can check out all the previous episodes of Minecraft Me on our website at geekgamer.tv. Just go under current shows and then drop down to Minecraft Me, which is great. Just showed off a preview of Super Mega Baseball, which used to be Big Fly Baseball, which was a lot of fun, and all the other previous stuff that we do is on here. If you're interested in our community server where you want to play with other Minecraft players, just go to current shows, then click on Minecraft Me. And if you want the information for our server, it's right here on the right-hand side. Just click on public server information, and this is where you get the IP address, what server version we're running, and any of the other rules that you may need to know about, like no griefing. Duh.
Seems kind of logical.
Yeah, it seems logical.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing that shouldn't have to be a rule.
That's true. It should be just known.
Yeah.
Mr. Joseph Falbey, we're going to see this guy here in just a few days on Wednesday, but you can follow him on Twitter at Falbey, Falbey. Maybe he'll tweet out a picture that he takes with his awesome lens.
Well, I probably won't have a computer with me when I'm...
Well, when you get back, you'll tweet the picture.
When I get back, maybe. But yeah, we'll see if I can, if my phone actually works while I'm there. It probably won't work on internet. I'm a little curious to see how cold it's going to be, because my understanding is it gets really cold there.
Yes, it does. Wyoming's is a cold state. If you guys want, you can follow me on Twitter at Nunes, Nunes, and please follow the network on Twitter at Geek Gamer TV. You can also like us on Facebook. Just do a search for Geek Gamer TV, and we love to have you like us there. Kind of pass the word around. There's many different ways to do that. And we have an awesome community forums where everybody talks about not only Minecraft, but other video game stuff at geekgamer.tv/forums. So other than that, Joe, I'm looking forward to our Christmas special this week. And then after that, we'll have a new year, which is pretty crazy to think about. And then in about a year, another Minecon.
Well, it'll be less than a year, right?
Oh, that's true.
It'll be sometime in
Fair
2015.
Yeah.
But
So, is there anything you want to say, Joe, before we get out of here?
No, I got to get a variable power supply because these are blinding.
Yeah, and it looks kind of weird that it's like almost looks like now you're in the complete dark, and it's
like
just,
everything behind me is dark. And
yeah. I have like 4 different lights on all around me, just surrounding me in light, and Joe's got this like direct light just coming on him, but it looks better than before because webcams, they love that light, so. Light's important. So thanks so much, you guys, for joining us. Hope you guys have a great Christmas and New Year. We will see you for our special. So if you guys are around live, we'll be doing our recording on Wednesday, December 24th. However, that Christmas special will go out to the world on Sunday. What is that? Sunday, December 28th. That will hit your iTunes and YouTubes and all that stuff then. So thanks so much for joining us, you guys. We'll see you guys again soon. For Mr. Joseph Falbey, I'm Chase Nunes. Thanks for downloading and watching Minecraft Me, and we'll see you guys again. Keep digging.